Coming into the starting line are SSA Pink and Black. In pink, we have Wishbone, and in black, we have For the Buoys. That's cute. The pin appears to be a little bit favored.
Yeah, and you can see the pairs here coming into the line, right? It's like 6 versus 15, 13 versus 5 for the middle, and 14 and 4. 14 coming in hot at the boat end, looking to win that end. And someone's over, once again.
That's probably going to be pretty common. That might have to do with the current out there. We do get a pretty big current. 15 is over the line early. For the Buoys is coming into the day with 3 race wins.
And the pink team here with a play one opportunity, right? Both 6 and 5 seem like they're in first and second right now. So they're just sailing fast to opposite sides of the course. And depending on which way the wind shifts, they might balance a little bit. But good start for pink. Ashley, you're absolutely right. The current's going to be a factor today. The tide should be coming in all day. So that's from the pin to the boat, which tends to push people over when they put their foils up into it.
Oh my gosh. Too many notes.
And on this cross here, it seems like pink 4 might be in third place. So pretty strong advantage here for pink. If they do reach the windward mark in the 1-2-3 combo,
ooh, tight duck there.
There's going to be a protest. I think that's going to be a green flag.
The
no, they're taking a turn.
The umpires are there in that gray rib, and the wing is at the top of your screen in the little whaler.
5 took a 1-turn penalty on their own.
And 6 is already coming back. Just they had a pretty strong 1, and they wanted to get in better position on this boat heading out to the left. The first mark is to the right of your screen.
Yeah, that was a nice job pinning the opponent to keep their teammate sailing free, and hopefully keeping a 1-2 minus the teammate that had to take a penalty turn. So here's that starboard round windward mark, and trouble for pink. They're having a duck there, and the black team's actually in position here to either round the mark and maybe grab the 1 there.
Wishbone is sailing in pink with Captain Graham Woodworth, who is an All-American from Tufts, graduated in '97, and he's a college team racing national champion from 1996. He's podium finished at the Hinman 7 times.
Wow. So Wishbone here is in first, fourth, and fifth, and we call that a play 4 combination. And so the key here is watching kind of the fourth and fifth place boats. Fifth is slowing down sixths on the reach leg, and fourth is trying to push around. But the blue team is in 2-3-6, which we call split the banana. They're trying to slow down 2 opponents, peel them off, and get their teammate out of last. So of the 5 boats in the screen right now, 3 of them are trying to slow opponents, and a couple are trying to go fast. And it looks like we're going to have some obstructions in this race course as well, some anchored sailboats. So this is looking like a pretty fun mini golf course.
Yes, they have some obstacles to get around, but there are the rules of obstructions that they can call overlap, just like any other mark, to make sure that they get around it safely. Oh, there's a flag by boat 5. Pink is still in a 1-3, but that is a somewhat delicate situation.
Yeah, this has turned into a pretty good close race, and a lot's going to happen here at the Leeward Mark. Both teams, their boats ahead, are going to be setting mark traps on this port round Leeward Mark to try to help the boats behind. Before the mark, though, it looks like the blue team, the black sails, look like they're back in 2-3-4. So they successfully split the banana, and that's a technical term actually. Roger Williams, Team Race National Champions, asked Amanda Callahan at the U.S. Sailing Symposium a couple years ago, "Hey, do you guys still call it split the banana?" And they in fact do call it split the banana. So 2-3-4 coming into the mark. The pink team is losing now. They have a 1-5-6. So their boat in first is setting a mark trap, trying to muck things up, trying to slow things down.
All right, and I have a correction to do. I was looking at the wrong rotation list. This is NADS and Hot Soup.
Okay. Nice job by 13, 14, 15 of defending that mark trap and maintaining the play 2. 2-3-4, streaming along on the bottom reach.
Hot Soup is in pink and NADS is in black. Hot Soup has their captain Bradley Adam, the current assistant coach at St. Mary's, and a graduate from there in 2018. He's racing with J.C. Hermus, who graduated the Naval Academy, with Kimmie Leonard in 2022. Both of them sailed together a lot. So this is actually a very exciting pair-up because they're racing against the current midshipman of the Naval Academy with Captain Ryan Wahba, who's graduating in 2025, who regularly crews for his skipper Nathan Smith.
Yeah, so we've had a little bit of a change here. Boat 4 on Hot Soup able to get room at Mark 4 on boat 13, and Hot Soup may be in a play 1 here, so potentially snatching victory from the jaws of defeat.
J.C. Hermus and Kimmie Leonard were amongst the team that won the Team Racing Nationals for college team racing when it was here in Annapolis. In these boats, well, in the Naval Academy's version of the FJs, so they're very comfortable here.
Key here is going to be boat speed. Can 4 go fast enough that they're able to tack and cross 13 before the port ley line? They're not going to get any help from teammates, so this is really a drag race to the port ley line, and then seeing if they can tack and make a clean cross.
You'll see 4 probably try to pinch up to try. Oh, okay, 13 gave it to them, but now they have to try to get across 14. Which they will not. So now 14 can be in an attacking position.
14 protecting the starboard advantage there. And now 6 is going to try to use their wind shadow to help their teammate. I believe that's the Finnish boat kind of in the top left corner. Yeah, with a little blue flag flying. Hot Soup looking pretty good. They've regained the ace, we call it, when you're beating the other team for last place.
Yes.
Looks like 5 has control of 13 as well.
Bradley Adam is sailing with Shelby Jacobs, an All-American crew from St. Mary's. Graduated in 2017. Grew up sailing in Toms River Yacht Club, New Jersey. Hey, that's my neck of the woods. And Dillon Paiva is the current associate head coach at the Naval Academy, sailing with Lydia Mcpherson-Shamberger of St. Mary's. So it's a St. Mary's USNA alum combined team.
Yeah, that's a good team right there. Bradley Adams is one of my snipe practice tuning partners, and we have some pretty good competition in the practices here and the T-Sods. He's definitely a guy who loves sailing and just always practicing with a good attitude, trying to get better, and a good coach and teacher as well.
All right, boat 15 has a piece of Hot Soup, boat number 4, or no, that's their own team. Nope, that's the other team.
Yeah, you're right.
15's going to try and slow down 4 until his teammate can get into the picture, but is there enough race course to pull it off? They're above lay line for the pin, so all they can do is try to slow them down. They can't pin them out from finishing.
Yeah, and here's where having the ace is pretty helpful as well. It looks like Hot Soup's going to get at least first and third, which is good enough to win. So nice race for Bradley, for Dillon and JC and their Super Cruise.
Yeah, wasn't it wild to see some undergrads at the Naval Academy racing against their own coaches and against their own alums, but they know each other, so they can all be friendly after it happens. So that was a great race. A lot is shifting, a lot is happening out there, and you can't just decide that the race is over until it's over, not till the fat lady sings.
Yeah, for sure. It seemed like a done deal for Hot Soup winning off the starting line. Then they were actually losing after Mark 3 on the bottom reach, and then able to get Mark Kroom at 4 and get it done on a shifty last leg.